get my handy dandy light out here. Look at all the stuff in there. So this is, if you've never pulled this out before, this is what you're going to see in there. So, but anytime you take a camper apart, that's pretty much what you see. Hey Turbo, what are we working on today, buddy? Hey Rox, do you like the electric fireplace? Do you? Then why did you put all of your hair inside there? Now we got to tear it apart. So we have this Greystone, that's the brand name on it. And it's your typical, I think it's a 26-inch electric fireplace that they put in RVs. Pretty popular these days. So Christina likes to keep things clean, and she spotted dust inside there, and this morning she said there's even cobwebs. Well, we've never had that glass off, and the thing will be 5 years old the end of August. So I guess I got to try to figure out how to get into behind that glass. So it has a remote. You shut it off. Go in here. Turn the breaker off for it, just to be safe. And I decided to make a video when I realized there wasn't any on YouTube for this particular one, but we already had this off once. And looks like some of the Velcro is starting to come off here. We'll have to fix that. So as you can see, in chintzy RV fashion, it's just Velcro. And this weighs like nothing. So this is just like this fake stone stuff made out of plastic or something. And this is what it looks like when you take that off. So Velcro and these little clips right there that hold this thing on. I don't even see where the clips. I think on this one it's just Velcro. I don't see where there's anything that would catch those clips. And then next thing we have to do is we have to take these screws, it looks like the square head like they use in RV stuff, and pop that whole unit out. So you're going to need a small square head bit like this. So I'm going to use the impact driver. It's kind of overkill for this job. Make sure go in the right direction. Pretty long screws. Oh. Came right off. So, Christina, are you impressed with the way they clean up after themselves at the RV plant?
Wonderful craftsmanship.
To get my handy dandy light out here. Look at all the stuff in there. So this is, if you've never pulled this out before, this is what you're going to see in there. So, but anytime you take a camper apart, that's pretty much what you see. But this just unplugs in the back. It's got a regular plug on it. They always have an outlet. Look at the stuff underneath there. They're not too careful if they know you're not going to see it. Folks, it's really not that big. It's not that deep. If you got to operate on the fan or anything, everything's right up here on top. That top piece comes off. But what we're going to be looking at doing is taking the screws out so that that front comes off. But I think the best way to do that is we're going to carry it outside where the light is better and it's on the picnic table where it's up higher and it's easier to work on. So we're going to do that next. And Roxy's going to carry it out. Right, Rox? Mommy, am I? Nah. Oh, you are? Okay. This ought to be interesting. Now we've got it outside, and hopefully these screws right here are the ones that you have to take off to get that front off. That really isn't that obvious that that is the case, but video I watched where it was a similar one, probably made by the same company. Here's what this one is. Model F2611E, so that is a 26 inch. Looking to see the date it was manufactured. You'd think you'd see that. So it's these screws right here that you got to take out. Oh, he said there was 5, and oh no, there is 3 on this side. So there's 6 on this one. I guess this is what she was seeing here.
The harness.
That's going to be hooked on the inside, though, isn't it?
You have to open up
You
the
could
back,
probably
or?
might be able to clean it good enough with just leaving that without
Probably.
taking that apart on you, because that's going to mean all of this has to come off too.
Well, I wonder if we should open it up to clean out the
You
fan.
can take
anyways.
this screw right here, and that whole thing will come off.
How much do you want to take it apart?
Well, we probably should clean the fan too, I would think, while we have it open, right? Would make
Ended up
sense.
having to take the buttons out of this. They go through there, and there's just 2 screws that are holding that in. And I'm going to take this over to the workshop, and I'm going to blow everything out.
See how there's still...
Still stuff in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's going to look a lot
100
better.
times better than it was.
So we blew it out with the DeWalt. Our neighbor came over. Yeah, just the thing. So she's all cleaned up now. Just like new. And I might as well show you if you got to replace the lights in this thing.
Hi, Christina. Nice to meet you. This is Doug.
They're right here.
Nice to meet you. Thank you, so.
Yes, thanks a lot. Appreciate
You
it.
have to think about that. This might work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Roxy?
Right there. She's being a good girl. Now we just gotta clean it up a little bit more and put it all back together. There's all your. She cleaned the other side. Now she's cleaning this side. It's gonna be so much cleaner.
So much better. One thing that's been really bugging me.
If you've been living with a
long
dirty
time.
electric fireplace in your camper, or even in your house, so we have one of these in our house. Now we have a good idea how to take that one apart. They don't make it too easy, but it's not the most difficult thing in the world. Putting it back together. It would help if you had help with this part. My lovely wife holding the front of this up. Put those 2 screws. You gotta put those buttons through that hole, and then you put those 2 screws. And then the next thing, and I think this is going to be tricky because you don't have a lot to work with, is this is a sensor for the temperature, and that's a little rubber like grommet that's got to fit back through this hole right here. And that part looks like it could be a little tricky because there's hardly any room to get your fingers back there. But we'll see if Christina can work her magic on it. If not, it might be just poking through. So there's 4 screws, and they're a threaded screw. They're not like a sheet metal screw, and they go in right here and right here. So that's really what holds this on. And then this other trim piece, to show you this thing. This thing has to go on like this, with these up. And then that takes these screws. So we're gonna do that one next. You're really getting a really good angle. So we just have that sensor just kind of poke through there, but it should work. So we got to put it back where it was and get the trim back on. Muscles there. McGee.
Oh, yes.
Put her on the job. This thing really looks like a TV when it's like this, doesn't it? The old-fashioned. Should just have a big tube hanging out the back. So she's got it all cleaned out in here now.
I took this one already off and cleaned all that too.
Oh, you took that off too?
Yeah, but that's got to go on because the TV, jeez. The fireplace sits on that.
Okay, so this plugs in back here.
Look at all the wires.
Yep.
Wow. Impressed.
And it's even got handles on the side, which is kind of nice. Yep.
And you got to put it in here. Let me do it.
You want it done right. Oh, not as easy as she thought. Struggle, struggle, struggle. I think you just got to put this side in first so that's behind the wall. This plug's got to be behind the wall first, I think.
It is, isn't it?
No.
Oh, it's not.
That's where you run the problem. You took right over and didn't let me help you, that's why. But I'm used to that. There. Now it's got to come over this way, it looks like.
So I'm trying to push it over that way. Maybe it's got to go in more before we push it. That cord.
Oh, there it is. Now the bottom's got to be pushed in.
Where's she go? Oh, she's right there.
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 Folks, my wife is probably one of the handiest women I've ever seen in my life. There really is hardly a project that she can't.
His nose is growing.
Yeah, it's true. She can handle all this stuff. Good at it too. She got her own tools. That's her.
I'm gonna get myself a leaf blower.
She's gonna get $100 leaf blower now.
I'm sold on those.
We might want to price that out on Amazon.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could buy it down the Home Depot. But we'll look on Amazon and see how much it is. You smelling something? Too much torque on that
It's warm.
impact drive. Well, it's been sitting out in the sun. The Florida heat.
All right, so that.
83 degrees already outside here, folks. The part that I didn't know existed because she already had it off. So that makes sense. This goes on next. As long as we're getting everything clean and dusted. Look how much better that looks.
100 times better.
We'll show you the finished product. So this just slides on. It's like a trim piece. Puts it in, yeah.
You want to see my masonry work?
She's a mason's daughter too, folks. Stone masons. Oh, that is so chintzy. If I had a stapler,
There's
I'd
my
fix
mortar.
that. It's like styrofoam. That thing's so light. And that's all there is to it. Slap it on there with Velcro. That's
done.
it. So, can't forget this part. Then you got to go back in. There was really no
How
reason.
come I didn't turn both of them off? The WH.
Oh, the water heater. One of them's a water heater. Okay. All right, the moment of truth. Here's the remote. Look at that. It is a beautiful thing.
This thing right here is useless.
Just like most of the other paperwork that you'll get when you buy your new camper. There's like nothing in there that's useful when it comes to actually fixing things. General use stuff.
So we hope this video is useful.
Yes, if you have to take one of these apart, this should be helpful. That's our claim, and everyone says goodbye, including Roxy, the woman. Say goodbye, Rox. Wait for the, of course the wind starts though.
With Ben.